What's up, folks? The Sportsbook Killa back for another week. We're gonna do UFC Vegas 110. Here's the thing about this particular fight card. First of all, let me give you my report card from last week. UFC 321. My strong bets, I was 5-4. So I was at 55% with my strong bets. My strong prop bets, I was 5-2. So I was at 71% with those. See if I can do better with this UFC Vegas 110 card. We got the main event, Steve Garcia versus David Onama. That's gonna be a serious fight, y'all. That's gonna be both of these guys can hit. But let me give you the specs on Garcia first. He trains over at Jackson Wink. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has serious KO power. He has good boxing. He has a good ground game. I've seen him reverse a lot of really good grapplers on the ground. So I do like that about him. He has phenomenal takedown defense. It's hard to get the guy down, but if you do get him down, he got a way of reversing things. And Steve Garcia is currently on a 6-fight win streak. David Onama, this guy, he can box orthodox or southpaw. I like that about him. He can go either way. And he can jab well out of either stance. That's pretty cool. He throws some really good jabs, too. And he has great boxing, no question. He has great boxing. He has a strong chin. He's never been knocked out. And he's hard to hold down if you do get a takedown. He can reverse position on you. He can move around. I'll give him that. He has some fast hands, and he's currently on a 4-fight win streak. This is going to be a tough fight. But in this fight, I got to trust in two things. I got to trust in the team at Jackson Wink. Those guys know how to train strikers. And I got to trust in Steve Garcia's punching power and his boxing ability and his cardio. I got to go with Steve Garcia in this one. Right now, he's a minus 130 favorite. I like that. I'll take the minus 130 and take Steve Garcia. And I'll sprinkle a little some on the under 4.5 round prop in that one. But I think what it all boiled down to is who connects first, who connects hard first. And I've been riding on Steve Garcia's boxing and his punching power for his last 6 fights. I ain't going to get off him now. I got to stay with my boy Steve. But if you pick Onama, I ain't mad at you. I understand. Onama's good. And Onama got hands, fast hands. So I fully understand. I'm just going to take Steve Garcia in this one. And the under 4.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the men's heavyweight division. Waldo Cortes Acosta going to be going up against Ante Delija. Cortes Acosta, this guy, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws a good left jab. I'm a little mad at him for the way that he fought Sergey Pavlovich, but, can't have them all. He didn't want to get hit by the heavy punching power. All right. That's water under the bridge at this point. Cortes Acosta also throws, like I said, he got a good left jab. He throws a quick straight right as well. He has good solid boxing. I like his boxing. And he has good takedown defense. And his chin's pretty strong. He can take a tough shot, a hard shot rather. Ante Delija, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He's a hard puncher with good boxing. He has okay takedowns. He has a good ground game. I give him that. He has good ground and pound, good cardio. He did knock out he KO'd TKO rather, Marcin Tybura. And he was in the southpaw stance when he did that. So, he can switch up on you. Yeah, he can switch up. He was in the southpaw stance when he took out Tybura. And he does have good takedown defense. But in this one, it's a tough fight to pick. It is. It's almost a pick'em fight too. But I'm going to take Waldo Cortes Acosta in this one. I am. I'm just going to have to rely on his boxing to get it done. I'm not super confident in it, but I'll take a chance on him. I like the way he boxes. And I'll take the over 1.5 round prop and over 2.5 round prop because both of these guys, they can throw down. They're pretty tough. So I think they'll last a while. Next fight. We get the men's welterweight division. Jeremiah Wells going up against Themba Gorimbo. Jeremiah Wells is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes mostly out of the orthodox stance. He has a good left jab, KO power, good takedowns, good ground game. He has okay cardio. I was mad when he got beat by what's the guy named Carlston Harris that submitted him, put him to sleep. I'm a little mad at Jeremiah Wells behind that because I lost on that one. But anyway, Themba Gorimbo, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has good boxing. He's a hard puncher. He has great takedowns. He has a good ground game. He trains over at Extreme Couture, and he has pretty good wrestling. He has very good wrestling, as a matter of fact. In this one, it's not quite a pick'em fight. Themba Gorimbo is a slight favorite. I'm going to take Themba Gorimbo. I'm basically betting on his wrestling. I'm hoping he can out wrestle Jeremiah Wells. And Gorimbo, he has hands too. He can throw too. And Jeremiah Wells is very muscular. So I'm counting on his cardio fading on him. That's what I'm really counting. I'm counting on Gorimbo's wrestling, winning the fight for him, and I'm counting on Wells' cardio fading on him, and Gorimbo just winning maybe a tough knockdown, drag out affair. But I'm gonna go with Themba Gorimbo in this one. I'm gonna take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Next fight, we got the men's featherweight division. I'm sorry, Isaac Dulgarian going up against Yadier del Valle. Isaac Dulgarian, great takedowns, great wrestling, great ground game, good ground and pound, relentless grappling, and he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has decent boxing. Doesn't use it much because he just grabs you and just start throwing you around. Yadier del Valle, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's a judo brown belt. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good boxing. He has good leg kicks. He throws some hard elbows and knees. He does have a strong chin, but his cardio tends to fade in that second round. I don't even think about it. I'm going Isaac Dulgarian. That's my dude. When it come down to you want a good solid wrestler that can throw dudes around, you take Dulgarian. I'm taking Isaac Dulgarian in this one, no question. He's one of my strong bets for this weekend. And I'm also going to take the prop bet that the fight starts the second round. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Charles Radtke going up against Daniel Frunza. Charles Radtke is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has pressure boxing. He goes at you with his boxing. He can hit too. He has power in both hands. He knocked out He got knocked out. He got knocked out by Mike Malott, and he got knocked out by Carlos Cortes. And that Mike Malott knockout was a shocker. I didn't see that one coming. I'll be honest. I didn't. Cortes, I bet on Cortes in that fight, so I saw that one coming, but I didn't see Mike Malott knocking him out. And Charles Radtke, he has pretty good cardio. Daniel Frunza, he boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has good boxing. He has fast hands, good punching power. He has a strong chin. And he has okay cardio. I'm going with the Chuck Buffalo in this one. I'm going with Charles Radtke. He's at minus 162, which is pretty good odds in the parlay. So I'm going to take Charles Radtke. I think his boxing should be better than Frunza's, no question. And like I said, Radtke got power in both hands. I got to roll with him in this one. I'm not going to take an over-under because this one could end at any given time. Next fight. We got the men's light heavyweight division. Billy Elekana going up against Kevin Christian. Billy Elekana, y'all remember him. He fought Bogdan Guskov, and he came out like a bat out of hell against Bogdan Guskov and took him down and almost submitted him in the first round and then ran out of gas. And then he gets in there against Ibo Aslan and he putting something on Ibo Aslan. So, I mean, and he ends up, well, I don't say he put something on him, but he beat Ibo Aslan. I just say that. Billy Elekana, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. Boxes out of the southpaw stance. He has good boxing. He has some fast hands. And like I said, he got subbed by Bogdan Guskov, and Guskov's good, though. And then he turns right around and beats Ibo Aslan. I don't know how to take this guy. Kevin Christian, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws a good left jab. His cardio's weak. He does have good submissions, and this will be his UFC debut. Elekana, to be honest, if I had to guess what would happen in this fight, I would guess Elekana would just outbox this guy. But I can't trust Elekana to outbox this guy, and I can't trust this guy not to run out of gas and get beat up by Elekana, so I'm just going to stay away from the whole fight. I'm not even going to take an over-under. I'm going to leave it alone. If I had to pick one, if I was forced to, I would have to take Billy Elekana, but I ain't betting on this one. Next fight. Look like it's going to be a catchweight fight. Last minute replacement. Allan Nascimento, and the last minute replacement is Cody Durden. Cody Durden's pretty good. Allan Nascimento, he's a shoot the box fighter. He has good boxing. He throws some hard front kicks. He has great takedowns, great ground game, good submissions. He fought Tahir Ulanbekov to a split decision. Cody Durden, he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, boxes out of orthodox stance. He has some good calf kicks. He trains over the American top team. He has okay boxing. He's a hard puncher. His record is 1-4 in his last 5 fights. So that automatically pretty much eliminates me from betting on him. I'm going to take Allan Nascimento. I like the way this guy fights. He trains over there with Charles Oliveira and the boys. He going to be ready. And he's good. His grappling's good. His hands good. I'm going with Nascimento. He's going to be one of my strong picks for this fight card here. Definitely. I like Nascimento right now. He's at minus 265. I'll take him. And I'm also going to sprinkle a little something at over 1.5 round prop in that one. Next fight, we got the men's bantamweight division. Timmy Cuamba going up against Changho. Timmy Cuamba boxes out of the orthodox stance. He has fast hands, quick left jab. He has good leg kicks, weak takedowns, but he does have good cardio. Changho, he boxes out of the southpaw stance. He's a pressure fighter. He throws some hard knees to the body. He got a wild boxing style. He throws punches real wild. I will say that. He don't have the best takedowns. He does have good takedown defense though. And he has a decent ground game. He has a good ground game. I'll say that. But he did get in that fight with Xiaolong, I was upset with the way they were fighting, the way they were back and forth. But Xiaolong didn't dominate him on the ground. But Changho did dominate Cortavius Romeus. I will say that. I was shocked at that. So, with that being said, this fight's almost pick 'em. I think Cuamba is a slight favorite. I'm going to take my chances with Changho in this one. I am. And I'm going to sprinkle someone over 1.5 round prop and over 2.5 round prop. I can see this fight lasting a good little while. Next fight. We got the men's middleweight division. Donte Johnson going up against Sedriques Dumas. Donte Johnson, he can fight out of either stance. He has good boxing. He has KO power in both hands. In his contender series fight, he got a first round knockout. He has good takedown defense. And all of his fights, he's 6-0, and all his fights have ended in the first. He knocked everybody out in the first round. Sedriques Dumas, he boxes out of orthodox stance. He has a nice left jab, good boxing, good takedowns, and an okay ground game. Now, Donte Johnson is minus 355, so they're expecting him to really steamroll over Dumas. I'm going to say this. I don't agree with that. I can't bet on Dumas because I don't like his fight IQ. But I don't think Donte Johnson, I mean, he could get in there and steamroll over him. He could land a hard punch. But most of the guys that he knocked out are in those lower tiered fighting programs. They're not no known UFC or PFL or Bellator fight. They're not no guys like that. Those are like club fighters that he been knocking out cold. So Sedriques Dumas, and we don't know what his cardio's like. He's knocked everybody out in the first round. We don't know what his grappling's like. Yeah, he defended takedowns against dudes that aren't elite. But Sedriques Dumas can wrestle, and he has decent jiu-jitsu. Dumas could pull off the upset here. I'm not going to bet on it because I don't like Dumas' fight IQ. Like I said, he does some stuff in there that just irks my nerves sometimes. So I can't bet on him. But I wouldn't be surprised if Donte Johnson got taken into deep waters and lost this fight. Otherwise, you got Donte Johnson knocking out a UFC caliber opponent, and we know we got somebody we can bet on. But other than that, I can't touch it right now because I'm not so sure Donte Johnson can knock out Dumas. And I'm not so sure Dumas is going to go in there and take him down and wrestle until he gets tired like he should do. So I'm going to leave this fight right here alone. I'm not even going to touch over-unders in this one. But if you made me bet, I'd be tempted to go with the upset and take Sedriques Dumas. I would if you made me do it. Since I ain't being made to do it, I'll leave it alone. Next fight. We got the women's bantamweight division. Ketlen Vieira going up against Norma Dumont. Ketlen Vieira is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She's a judo black belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. She lost a tough decision to Kayla Harrison. She gave Kayla Harrison some work, though. She put a knot on Kayla's head. She gave Kayla Harrison some work. She had good takedowns, a good ground game. And she don't have the best striking, I will say that. But Norma Dumont, she's a Sanda black belt. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu brown belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. She has great boxing. I love the way Norma Dumont boxes. I do. She has fast hands. She has a quick left jab. And she throws fast, hard combinations. And she has great cardio. She's currently on a 5-fight win streak. I'm taking Norma Dumont in this one. I like her fight style. She's at minus 175. I got to take her. And I'm going to take the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop because I can see this fight lasting a good little while. Next fight. Let me get some light. I can't even see the fights. Hold on. Some light here. Look like we got the women's strawweight division here. Aedelean is going to be going up against Montserrat Ruiz. Montserrat Ruiz, she is so small. She's so tiny for this. Even for strawweight, man, she's so small. If she wasn't so tiny, I think that girl would be giving people major problems. But Alice Aedelean, she boxes out of the orthodox stance. She has good boxing, good takedown. She has a good ground game. I thought she got robbed in that fight against Sean O'Bannon, and she has a strong chin. Montserrat Ruiz, she boxes out of the southpaw stance. She has very weak boxing. She has weak takedown defense, and she's currently on a 3-fight losing streak, and all 3 fights she's lost by knockout. So I'm making Alice Aedelean one of my strong picks this week because I think she beats Ruiz, and I'm also going to take the over 1.5 round prop. I think Alice Aedelean should be able to beat this girl. Alice Aedelean is pretty big for strawweight anyway, so she should be able to do pretty much the same thing to Ruiz everybody else says, I think. And like I said, I sprinkle a little something on the over 1.5 round prop. Next fight, we got the men's welterweight division. Phil Rowe going up against Seikon Cole. Phil Rowe, I got to make sure I give Phil Rowe all his accolades. He get mad if I don't do that. He got mad at me last time, said I didn't give him his chops, his Brazilian jiu-jitsu chops and everything. So I underestimated him because he beat, what's my guy named, Angelos at the last second. So let me give Phil Rowe all his flowers. Phil Rowe is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt. He boxes out of the orthodox stance. He throws a hard, fast, straight right hand. He has a strong chin. He's a hard puncher. He has good boxing and good cardio. Sekion, I can't say his name right. Cole. I'm just going to say Cole. He boxes out of the southpaw stance. He's a judo black belt. He has weak boxing defense. He gets lit up easy. And he does throw a hard, straight left. And he beat Oben Elliott. So he got some skills. In this fight, Cole is minus 192 favorite. Phil Rowe is plus 160. I'll be honest with you. I think Phil Rowe can beat this dude. This dude is 5'10". Phil Rowe is 6'3" with an 80.5-inch reach. Cole's reach is 71 inches. I'm going to take the upset and take Phil Rowe. Normally, I fade Phil Rowe. But in this one, Phil Rowe can beat this dude. Now, will he beat him? That's going to be up to Phil Rowe. But Phil Rowe got the size, the skill, the talent to beat Cole. He does. And I'm going to put money on him and hope he does it. I'm also going to put some on the over 1.5 round prop and the over 2.5 round prop. Next fight. We got the women's strawweight division. Talita Alencar going up against Ariana Carnelosi. Talita Alencar, she's a 6-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. She has weak boxing. She has weak takedowns. She has a strong chin. If she had good takedowns, she'd be beating everybody. Ariana Carnelosi, she's a kickboxing black belt. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. But of course, we know there's levels to black belt. She boxes out of the orthodox stance. She's a pressure fighter. She's a hard puncher. She got dominated in the grappling by Lupe Godinez. And she was losing that fight to Pierre Rodriguez before Pierre Rodriguez got disqualified for the headbutt. In this one, I think Alencar can win this fight. I think Alencar should win this fight, but I ain't gonna bet on it. Yeah, I ain't gonna bet on it. But so I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna take the over 1.5 round prop in this one. But this is actually a fight that Alencar can win because she's been losing to a lot of girls because she's just way smaller. But Carnelosi isn't much bigger than her, so this should be a pretty even size matchup for her. So if I had to bet, I'd be taking Alencar. I would, but I ain't betting on this. I'm just gonna take the over 1.5 round prop in this one. So that's pretty much it for this whole fight card, y'all. Good luck. Best advice I can give you is write down your parlays, tally them up before you get to the cage, and good luck this weekend, folks.